What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So today we're going to be talking about Fright Night happening yesterday. That was a bit of a mess. We also do have a brand new New York Comic Con exclusive that popped up. We even do have new DC and Marvel Funko Pops and a ton of other updates. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today we do have some more Funko news updates for you. But before we do that, we do have our question of the day, and that is, have you ever watched a show or an anime or, I don't know, I guess a movie doesn't apply because you watch that in one sitting, but have you ever watched a show and then not wanted it to end, so you kind of slow down on watching the show? Because if you're like me, I do binge some shows. Like if I'm thoroughly enjoying it, then I need to know how it ends. But sometimes with specific shows, I don't want it to end, so I really slow down on the episodes and watch a couple a day versus like multiple a day. I don't know if you guys fully get what I'm trying to say there, but let me know if there's a show that you have ever slowed down on watching. Now jumping into things, firstly we did have the Fright Night kind of disaster yesterday. Now something a lot of people might not know is ReedPop was the ones that were actually handling this entire situation. Funko this time wasn't handling the actual ticket purchasing. I'm not exactly sure why, but ReedPop was apparently the one hosting this. Now, very similar to the Funko NFT drops, we were all thrown into a queue once Funko dropped that link. However, we kind of knew about the queue system before Funko even publicly posted it, but it didn't matter when you jumped into it, it was all randomized. So once you click that link, you were thrown into a queue and it would randomly take you into a place to actually be able to purchase the tickets. Unfortunately though, a lot of people were thrown into more than an hour wait. I am curious about this. What was your wait time if you were going for the tickets yesterday? Anyways though, for the majority, a lot of people had an hour wait time for this, and by the time most people got through, everything was sold out. I did see a couple people also kind of experiencing issues where they got to the main page to actually purchase the tickets, but it wouldn't allow them to purchase the tickets. It was kind of like a dead page. No idea what was going on with that, but I do feel like some of those people were actually robbed of their chance, which absolutely sucks, and that should not happen. Now, another thing that was happening is that once you get to the checkout point, you actually have 10 minutes to check out, which is more than enough time to check out. Most people check out in 30 seconds, but 10 minutes was plenty. Some people didn't actually check out. Some people were just kind of sitting in there, waiting in it on purpose. That's what a friend told me, that he saw in multiple Discords and other pages that some people were just jumping in the queue for the fun of it, to block other people. I don't know why they were doing that, but that's extremely messed up, and do something better with your time. Another interesting thing that was happening is that some people were actually getting to the checkout option. However, it did say sold out. They refreshed a bunch of times, probably like 100 times, and some tickets popped up and they were able to purchase them randomly like that. So obviously this drop definitely had its fair share of issues. I feel like Funko was kind of at fault here for not giving a lot of information that they should have, like the price of the tickets, where it was going to drop, because so many people who maybe wanted these tickets and could have maybe been one of those lucky few to buy them probably had no idea where to even purchase these, to be honest. So it's basically like Funko gave a lot of information about this drop and not a lot all at the same time. It made it very mysterious and vague for some reason. And I get it from this point of view that some people were kind of explaining that, hey, this is supposed to be super limited and they kind of want it to be a surprise drop so it can't be botted. However, given those queue systems get heavily botted, this was exactly that same case because a bunch of bots were jumping in line either way. All in all, guys, as they did advertise, this was a heavily limited event. There were only so many tickets available, and we kind of knew this was going to be a little bit of a disaster because there were a lot less tickets than Fun Days, though it's weird because the Fright Night tickets lasted a lot longer than Fun Days. Eventbrite got botted like crazy, but I will say the Fright Night tickets lasted like way longer. And that was the weirdest thing to me. I don't know if it was because of the queue or what, but they lasted so much longer. Let me know how you guys feel about this event, your thoughts and opinions. Were you able to get tickets? Were you not able to get tickets? Let me know. Now, speaking of NFT queues, we do have another one coming up. We do have Game of Thrones Funko NFTs. It does look like Funko found the perfect time to drop these during House of Dragon hype, basically. Now, as you can see, we do have 6 new characters. I kind of like the one holding the face. That's kind of weird and definitely cool for a Funko Pop. This is happening over on Tuesday, October 4th at 11 a.m. PT, 2 p.m. EST. So basically about 2 weeks away, roughly, this is going to happen. It kind of sucks because this is happening the same week as New York Comic Con. I was really hoping they weren't going to do this where they weren't actually going to do a bunch of drops during New York Comic Con, but it seems the case because a lot of people are going to be spending a bunch of money at New York Comic Con, and now this NFT drop, as well as something else that we're going to talk about, this little Walmart con. So they're dropping so much during that same week of NYCC, and it feels so weird, like we can't wait till after. Anyways though, as you guys do know, these are basically like Pokemon card packs where you open up the pack and you try to get that rare card. However, the twist is you can actually redeem that card for a physical pop. Now, if you don't want to deal with the NFT mess or the queue or anything like that, you can go on Atomic Hub after the fact and look for anybody selling their redeemable, usually for a couple $100 depending what the piece is, but some can get as low as $50 to be honest. So that's a great alternative if you don't want to deal with the queue. Moving on, we did get brand new Bob's Burgers Funko Pops, and these actually look amazing. I really like Bob with his cart. I haven't really seen Bob's Burgers in a while, however, I know it's from the same creators and at least the same voice actor as Archer, and I love that Archer show. That show is so ridiculous though. Now, if you guys do want to pick them up, they are currently available for pre-order right now. The Common Pops are coming over in January of next year, and then the Bob with Car Amazon Deluxe exclusive is coming December 20th. Another new announcement we did have is we do have a new 4-pack of the Marvel Gingerbread Pops here. We do have Spider-Man with a Santa hat, as well as an adult Groot. We also do have a baby Groot in the pot that's glow-in-the-dark, and even a Thor Diamond Collection. So, kind of 3 different exclusive things going on. The fact that it is an exclusive, and then the Diamond Collection feature, and the glow-in-the-dark feature. So this is multi-pack's going to be all over the place. Now, we don't know the exact exclusive retailer just yet. This was spotted over on Funko Europe, but I'll update you guys when I know in the future. Now, we also did have a brand new comic cover here, and we do have the Justice League of America. I found this one really awesome, to be honest. A lot of people are really excited for this. Now, the interesting thing about this one is it's a little bit backwards this time around, where you can actually buy the pop comic cover. It's a Walmart exclusive for those wondering, as well as it is coming with an NFT that you can also purchase. So for those who like the NFTs, you can also purchase it digitally if you want to. And coming in this comic cover, you do have characters like Green Lantern, Aquaman, as well as Wonder Woman, Flash, and Martian Manhunter, and of course Starro there. This thing looks amazing, probably one of the best comic covers to date. Now, this is releasing over on October 7th, and just so you know, this is limited to 30,000 pieces. I don't know how it's limited edition at 30,000 pieces, but it is. At least there's plenty available for everyone, I guess. Now, this leads me into the other announcement we do have, which Walmart is having another collector con over on October 6th. Again, kind of a bummer that it's happening directly during NYCC, but it is what it is, I guess. Now, the reason I do mention this Walmart con is, one, they're going to have a bunch of brand new Funko Pops, but the Starro comic cover does actually release on October 7th, so it's like, are they part of the same thing? Probably, to be honest. So make sure to look out for Walmart's next collector con there. They're going to release a bunch of different products from multiple different companies, including Funko. Take a look at 2 new Pop Deluxe, part of the Disney Villains line. They are Hot Topic exclusives. Now, we do have a first look at Maleficent with Diablo there. Thank you, Disc Trackers, for sharing that. Does look pretty cool. We also do have Dr. Facilier there, which is releasing over in mid-November and currently available for pre-order. We did have 2 new Funko Shop exclusives that are currently still available. We do have the House of Dragons Daemon there, as well as Cinderella with the gold dress there in the pop pen. So again, if you want to grab them, make sure to head over to the Funko Shop. For any Disney fans, make sure to check your local box lunch stores because the Mama Odie with Snake Pop is starting to hit stores, as well as it's currently available in stock on Box Lunch's website if you prefer that. Spotted over on Funko's live stream, they did show off a new LE piece that wasn't announced during the reveals, and that is this Motu Pop Temple of Darkness Sorceress here. So pretty interesting that they decided not to announce this one. It might have been a little delayed and maybe they weren't sure if it was going to make the cut, but it is LE 3,000 pieces, so this is one of our limited pieces. I don't know, other than the Polly Pigeon and the Pizza Rat, if any other things were limited now that I think about it. I think this is our first, like, LE, like, regular Funko Pop. So if you're interested in this one, I believe this will be a booth-only exclusive, so you have to get in that reservation on the New York Comic Con website to be able to grab this one. And speaking of Comic Cons shared from Disc Trackers, it does look like the WinterCon exclusives like President Loki, Spinner, and Black Adam, and many others that we will see released. According to this box order, it does say December 2nd, 2022. So it does look like that is when WinterCon will be taking place, and something else that does take place at the same time is LA Comic Con. So it does look like this is a variant of LA Comic Con, kind of like with what they did with ECCC and FunCon. So it does look like Funko is separating from LA Comic Con this year and announcing a bunch of different exclusives that didn't make it for previous cons. I am kind of curious if anything else will leak out from this event. I'm definitely excited to see what else they release. Now, the last thing I did want to share is it does look like we do have some delays going on over at Zavi and pop in a box. So it does look like their Batman Beyond exclusive from Zavi is delayed until January of 2023, as well as the Skeleton Stitch with Glow Chase there. So previously these were supposed to release this year, but pushed until next year, unfortunately. So if you did order these two pops, it's going to be a little bit more of a wait. Well guys, that's everything that I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button down below. If you guys have any other questions about anything, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now to end off the video, I do want to say a big shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate your love and support. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, and more. We also do have a Facebook group with over 15,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade. And make sure to be following me on my social medias over on Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook page to stay up to date. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.